Hello, this is Wizard from Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 5 PC mining forums. I am going to make a very fast video basically showing the concept of how rigging works in Milkshape. Let's jump right into this. Basically, in Milkshape, you have model, groups, materials, and joints. When it comes to rigging models, the only thing you really want to be concerned about is groups and joints. Basically, how rigging works is very simple when it comes to concept. However, it can be hard to execute to make a very nice looking rig model. But how it works is you want to have your show skeleton turned on in the joints tab. And right now I have no basically anything blue means that that part of the skeleton is not in that bone. So obviously right now I have nothing selected. Then you just go down through, and whatever lights up green means that's part of that bone of the skeleton. So when it comes to rigging models, it's actually extremely simple in concept. Basically, all you do is go down the bones, and you just keep clicking on them, and whatever turns green is that part of the skeleton. So obviously, as you see here, bone underscore 08 underscore S14 is the entire arm. Excuse me, it's half of the arm. So yeah, basically, let's say for pure example, you're going to want to rig half of her arm to the proper bone, so as you can see, that red stops here, the green. So you want to select everything up to where it ends, the green. So basically that shows that it's half of her arm. Now you have half of her arm selected. You just click assign. That's really all there is to it. You basically go down through it. This is her entire arm. Okay, so we'll select the entire part of the arm, click assign. This one's your shoulder. When it comes to doing arms, you want to do shoulders last. I'll show you the one quickly here. As you can see, this is almost your entire arm. Go up to where it ends, assign. This is half her arm, select half the arm, assign. Goes up to basically her wrist, click assign. This would be for her hand, but I don't have the hand model imported, so it's not there. And then once you have that selected, you hit assign. Basically, when it comes to overall concept of rigging, it's extremely simple, but the complex part comes in when it comes to shoulders. Basically, first thing you want to do is you want to rig the entire part or entire arm to a proper bones, and then you want to go to the shoulder bone, and you want to select basically think logically and realistically of how much of the arm and shoulder you need to select. So when it comes to you're using like a shooting animation when her arms, she's shooting, aiming straight forward. You want the proper amount of the shoulder to like be there while the rest of the arm goes forward, so it actually looks realistic. If you take too little or too much of the shoulder, it'll like stretch it out and it looks crappy. Basically, all that is learning trial and error until you finally get a proper amount of the shoulder and arm selected so it looks good. But yeah, the overall concept of rigging models is very simple. You just go down through the bones. Whatever lights up green, that is the part of the skeleton that bones corresponds to. You select that part of the skeleton the part of the model which will correspond to that section of the skeleton, and then you just click assign. That is about it. I use Milkshape for this. You can also use 3D Max, but I'm pretty sure that works differently. So this tutorial only goes for rigging in Milkshape. So I hope this helps. When it comes to actually getting models into Milkshape, it's very simple. You just use Magnum's PMD to SMD converter. You just convert the RE4 model to SMD format. Then you just go to File, Import SMD, import it into the program here, and you can rig any custom models or anything to the skeleton. And once you're done with all of that, you export SMD, and you just put like new rig, character name or whatever, SMD, and then you want reference, and you want to make sure with vertex heights check mark, and click OK. And now then you have your SMD. Then you go to the PMD SMD converter, click the SMD tab, and convert it to PMD, and put it over the character you want to replace in RE4. and put all the new textures if it's a new custom model in with the folder as well, and that should be it. I hope this helps, and I will see you in future videos.